Hello party people, do you know Inscryption? You know the card game where a tree kidnaps you, then you beat the tree and the real game starts? Then you beat that game and now have to play with a god-complex computer and stop him from achieving world domination?
I think, therefore I...
Whoops, wrong one. Then you beat the entire video game and think, well, this was quite dandy. But it turns out there's a scavenger hunt going on in real life about the game's biggest secret. It turns out someone was crazy enough to turn this video card game into a tabletop card game. I'm not responsible with my money, so I bought it.
No expenses were spared to bring this little box right to my doorstep in Germany. I have now 1 liver left. And yet it's still paid out. I've played a few rounds with my girlfriend and it's so much fun. It arrived quite on time. I've waited like 3 or 4 months for it. So thank you Crypticrafter for creating this beautiful piece of game material, and if you're a fan of the indie game, you will enjoy this. Let's get to what's inside. We got this beautiful wooden box decorated with bronze and this decal in the middle, which you can freely choose. I, of course, chose this beautiful Leshy decal because he's the best character.
I have kidnapped you successfully, finally. Now let's play Magic the fucking Gathering. Got a rule book, hearts, bones inside, a deck of cards, which I did not spill. Didn't see that. Look at him shake. Ooh, you're mesmerized. We got all the Act 1 cards. We got some rare cards as well, like the Gek, for example, but we'll get to those later. Got some candles, which are your lives in this version of Inscryption. They glow quite beautifully. We got this game mat, which we'll get to later. And here's the scale in this version of the game, which is also really beautifully decorated. And the highlight for me is this beautiful brass bell. It looks amazing, it's beautiful, it feels amazing. It's one of my favorite parts of this box. Speaking of, we'll put it away for now. We still need to see what's exactly inside. For example, these beautiful wooden hearts with the golden tooth. Whoops! My heart has fallen for you. Let's unpack this golden tooth and put it on the scale. Oh yeah, that hits the spot. But I've got a bone to pick with you, Nathan from Crypticrafter. Why are the bones in 2 different colors? It's probably because the players need to differentiate them, but still, they look fine. Besides the rule book in this red cover, we got some card sleeves for the dev cards and this beautiful golden coin, which has a skull design on one side and on the other a dead skink. The coin is just there to know who starts the game and who gets to choose cards first. The card sleeves themselves are nothing special, but they are a really cool and creative way for designing dev cards. As you can see here, we got the Archaeologist, a free cost 2/3, and Carnivorous, the Slay Queen. Oh god, I love her. The rules themselves are quite simple, they're easy to understand, and of course made by Crypticrafter. But who cares about this stuff anyway? Let's just put it away for now. And look at this beautiful game mat and the whole game set up as one would play it. But this is it for the game mat. Let's look at some cards. Included in this pack are all the items that we know and love of Inscryption, like the Hourglass Harpies fan, Magpie's lens, scissors, the fish hook, the pliers, the hoggy bank, and of course the fucking boulder! Yeah, the fucking boulder's gonna win this in a landslide! I've briefly shown you the normal and epic cards before. I won't go over them because they are just the same as in Inscryption. 1 greater smoke is gained when a player loses a life, but for completion purposes, or if you want to lose the greater variation, the normal smoke is also in the deck. Besides the squirrel, item and normal draw pile, there's also the upgrade and extra card pile. The upgrade pile is for example, the raven egg, which transforms into a raven, and the, extra card pile. Let me just show you what's inside. Damn. Chime. I'm recharged. The pack also includes some special cards, like for example Leshy's photograph, as well as Ouroboros, which, if you know the game, you would never play in a real game. It just doesn't translate very well, but oh my god, it's so fucking cool. The mechanics have definitely changed a bit from the main story game. It's a lot about managing what resources you keep in your hand over the rounds and what you throw on the board as cannon fodder. For example, in the first round, each player draws 1 squirrel and 3 monsters. In the second round, both players draw these cards again, but the one who lost the first round gets a greater smoke, which is a huge fucking advantage and might win you that round entirely if you use it correctly. Now it's your choice to either keep it for round 3 or use it now to get a better chance at winning. Then there's of course also the strategy of just surviving round 1 with as many cards in your hand as possible and smashing your opponent in round 2 and 3, but no one would ever try this. It also reminds me of Casey's mod in some aspect, but instead of being frustrated when I lose, I can just punch my opponent in the face or the buttocks. It's cool. I adore the choices of cards you have at your disposal and the completionist feel to it when you get a really great synergy going. Chaos decks are also really fun though, and there's no meta to this stuff. You can luck out, you can win with skill, or you just choose the Mantis God. It's a great time. Now, I've talked a lot of positive stuff about this product in the video, but is it worth the price of 444 Australian dollary dues? If you are a big fan, yes, of course. If you are an intermediate fan and you are just looking for a cool board game, no. But that's self-explanatory. I mean, you get why it costs so much. It comes from the south, you know, where everything's upside down. I have so much respect because it takes a lot of practice and time to create such a board game from scratch. If you are upside down, of course. But yeah, that's about everything I have to say about this beautiful board game. I will add it to my collection of precious board games that cost me a lot of money and whip it out only to the most precious of guests in my household who must play it or die of death. Bye-bye!